And we are live, and we are so up right now. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has arrived. The update we've all been waiting for. The Legion has met us. The Legion has arrived, and I am so freaking excited. I can't lie to you, I already took a little bit of a sneak peek. I took a little bit of a sneak peek because I couldn't resist. The Legion boats are here. The Legion boats and seaplanes, not to be forgotten about. The seaplanes also quite OP indeed. We've got a lot to have a look at today. We're not going to be hosting our own lobby. OP Man is actually running a funky lobby here with a whole bunch of different settings and whatnot, all sorts of good stuff. So we're just going to be playing some games in this lobby and enjoying ourselves as we learn about what the new boats can do. I've taken a look at them already, and let me just already guarantee you, you're in for a treat here. This is going to be unlike anything else. Absolutely unlike anything else. T2 Legion now setting sail. There we go. Put the links out. I gotta do the announcement right here while we get underway to our lovely little Christmas music. Always nice to see that in the game. Oh yeah. We are so up right now. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know what, we better put an announcement in the Beyond Our Reason chat as well, or Beyond Our Reason stuff and things. You know how it goes. Bada bing, bada boom. There it is. Alright. Legion T2Cs. In fact, it's all of Legion. Legion is done. This is the end of Legion. What a cool color this guy rolled. Lord Sahil rolling dark blue. That's like midnight blue. Very epic. Hi from Uruguay. You know it's true because it rhymes. Hello there, freestyle toe. Yeah, freestyle toe 1. God, my eyes are going. Old man Brightworks can't even see out the peepers no more. They're still missing seaplanes? I thought they were, interesting. I thought they were done with seaplanes. We gotta find ourselves a little... My game just crashed? Oh, that'd be pretty funny. Oh, they are still missing seaplanes. Oh. Womp womp. Well, I thought they were supposed to have seaplanes here. Maybe those are coming at a later date. Either way, this is it. This is what we're talking about here. That T2 Legion shipyard. What direction do the boats even come out of this? It's very lopsided. It almost feels like they would come out this way, but what a funky looking laboratory. It's like rounded. Got that round bottom laboratory effect going on. Huh. Okay. Super funky. Super funky. My nickname in bar is Never Surrender. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you'll be joining us today, if you're not already in the game. I joined this one late, so we're just going to be spectating for this match. Hopefully the gamers here don't mind a little bit of spectatorinos. Plus, don't spec cheat, or else I'll be forced to cry. And they'll ban me from the game forever. Loads of familiar faces here. Everybody wave hello to Lost Dead Man. It was my understanding that seaplanes were released as well. Although I know as soon as they announced it, there was some sort of weird, like... I don't know... I don't know exactly, but there was some sort of a weird issue. Hold on, I'm trying to find the chat for it. There was some sort of an issue where, like, some of the angles were wrong or something. I don't know. It was like a really weird little bug, but I think most of it got cleaned up. Where on earth is the Legion channel? Legion faction, there it is. Where is it? Somewhere in here there was an announcement about the thing, stuff, and the things. Everybody has been alight. Where there was an announcement. Zephyr put out an announcement. Zephyr has been leading the outreach. Very exciting. Okay, here we go. New seaplane units. Legion seaplane platform, modeled by Zephyr, modeled by Zephyr, modeled by Zephyr, modeled by Zephyr, modeled by Zephyr. Yeah, everything was done by Zephyr. Tharsis and Endorobo contributing as well, but Zephyr put in a monumental effort to get all these done. So if you want somebody to thank, by the way, that's where the thanks belong. Isbad has returned after a long journey, has made his way back to the Beyond Our Reason host. Welcome back, sir. It's very good to see you. I'm enjoying a delectable chocolate muffin right now. So pardon my chewing noises, my ASMR noises. Seaplane gunship for Legion has a goddamn cannon, so yeah, it's good. Something not quite working properly. But yeah, Legion is supposed to have their, they are at this point supposed to have their full array. It seems like they don't right now. I think that's a bug. I think that's unintended. I think they are supposed to have their seaplane platform. Maybe they only come out of T2 or something weird? I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that, but it's all good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Agitator coming out. Oh, look at that ambitious construction tower right there. Drones having a field day here, ripping apart the armor plating here on this little construction boat, floating its way around. Very nice to see. Heat rays. That's a feature we'll be seeing intimately this game. Ah, I'm so excited. I want to get my hands on him. Watching is killing me right now. It's also worth bearing in mind, everybody. This is literally the first day of this. Expect some bugs, some weird behaviors. Quite literally the first day that any of this has been around. So, like, this update went live this morning, so... all I'm saying is, expect there to be some odd turbulences. Autopilot. Fighting the high seas right here. Torpedo boats firing off their little torpedo launchers. And, of course, those heat ray destroyers doing nasty work. Love the con boat here out to reclaim as much of this metal as possible. That's great. That's exactly what you need. These frigates are falling. One minuscule blast at a time by these drones right here. No anti-air whatsoever. Yeah, we do have a little bit of reclaim happening, though. Marabella sneaking in a res sub to try and reclaim all this. Of course, these frigates kill res subs pretty good. So I wouldn't necessarily say that this thing is going to get too much value. Yep, there it goes. Killed immediately here. Autopilot has easily overwhelmed the blue commanders on the northern side. Southern side is looking much better off, though. We do have constructors going for a bunch of tidal generators and some E-converters, some tidal E-converter, what are they called? Naval E-converters, that's the words for it. Pro Jamakis, or Cookie Jamakis, rather. Going for the Ultra Frontline T2 Laboratory. Neat stuff. We're not going to have a stream tomorrow. I'm going to be out of town tomorrow. That's why we're doing a live stream today. We're checking it out today so that we can, well, so there's something rather than nothing. Drone ships will mean AA is always worth thinking of. Yeah. Yeah, the drones kind of... They kind of turn AA into a necessity. Much less of a convenience and much more of a necessity in the T1 game. Always against Legion. Sometimes against the other factions, but always against Legion. Look at that burning corpse. Is this part of the new particle effects that they've introduced? Is that some of these are now a little bit smoky, a little bit smoldery? One of the T2 boats, we haven't quite gotten there yet, but one of the T2 boats, oh yeah, here we are. Okay, we can take a good look now. Look at that beautiful looking res submarine. It's like a hammerhead submarine. That's a T2 submarine. T2 con, I mean, rather, not a res sub. Using its little builder cannon. They've also got the... This is their whole roster. You can see the whole roster here. A lot of really important tech. One thing is this Leo Campus. I really like these. They're an anti-swarm ship. So they have a riot cannon on top of them and a light anti-air. This is also a fun one, the Cilia. As some of you may tell now, this boat has legs. Something that has been well requested over and over and over for like ever and ever. And we finally have it. And it's not just any like wimpy old boat either. This is the battleship. This is your main, this is your, you know, your heavy hitter battleship. And it can go on land. It's pretty nuts. It really is pretty nuts. I'm certain we'll see at least a few of them here. There's loads of other cool stuff here though too. The anti-nuke boat looks pretty awesome. This thing is really cool. I hope we get to see one because it's really interesting. It's your missile cruiser, but it's not your conventional missile cruiser. Unlike the other missile cruisers that fire a rocket up into the air that disperses a payload and then that crashes down, the Ultor is almost like a miniaturized Starfall. Basically, it just fires a barrage up into the air and that falls down on the enemy. It's almost like a tremor, I guess you could say. And it's very interesting for that because, of course, it means that, yeah, it can do some funky gameplay. Here's those battleships coming up now. Ooh, they look so good. Not only do they look so good, but they look so, like, Legion. You know, they're very rounded. They have that kind of Legion polish to them. They're very fancy looking. Oh, barrel's extended a little further than I think. I mean, I don't, maybe it's like a magnetic levitation barrel or something like that. Who knows? Look at that beautiful, beautiful boat. Try and get a good 360 angle of this thing. It's all lopsided like all Legion stuff is. Yeah, very nice. Very cool. And these are not cheap either. These are nearly 3,000 a piece. The other interesting thing about Legion, though, is that they have a... I guess I would say that their capital ships have been split in two. So they kind of have two capital ships. Oh, look at them go! Look at them crawl! Da-da-da-da! That's worth a screenshot right now. Oh, they're so good. They're beautiful. Beautiful. We've got some of the archaic Karkinos hanging out up on the hill here. Their cute little backpacks and their little shields. Back before they had proper shielding. Oh, these things are crazy. So these are, I mean, it's crazy. They're effectively a T3 unit. Like, they hit like a T3 unit. They're a boat. They're a walker. They can do everything. One of the best units we've seen in a long time, for sure. We have a little shark's teeth naval fortification over here. I don't know how much that's gonna do. Looks like we're still on T1 on the southern side here. Oh, no, we are headed into T2. Anti-swarm ship getting into range. You can see their strength is that they're quick. And they have a ton of impulse. So 2 or 3 of these anti-swarm ships mixed into a composition will shut down enemy units' movement. It means those heat ray beams become ruthlessly effective. Just devastating to play against. Oh, juicy connection right there. Jamak has just got the miracle connection of a lifetime. Launched a tactical missile launcher, took out literally every Sheldon and Arbiter in that group. That was a gigantic connection right there. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so we can see this boat finally firing away. And you can see this thing is downright meteoric the way it attacks. Lobbing projectiles up into the air, and then it just rains them down on whatever's in the vicinity. Now, the other important thing is that you might see it has a 360-degree cone of fire. In other words, it can fire in every direction all at the same time. So it's much easier to include one of these in a composition because all you have to do is put it in there and then it'll start firing at things. Like constantly, it's just going to be firing. It has so much range that there's no way it's ever not going to be firing. Unless it requires target fire. I mean, it kind of looks like it might need target firing right now. It's not firing at these Telkeen, which is a bit odd. Telkeen losing their armor plating here. It's slowly chipping off of them as the drones work on them. There they go, raining down on top of this stuff. Oh, beautiful. Yep, you see it was like completely facing away and it still was able to fire here. Advanced underwater metal extractor, looking quite nice. Looking like, I would say, kind of a hybrid here between a regular metal extractor and the overcharged metal extractor, but it's got cool, like, turbine blades on top of it, which are pretty neat. We are going for a naval combat flagship, the Neptune. We've already got one up and running here, though. Dual heat ray accelerator cannons. It's, of course, got that Legion classic heat ray generator spinning orb thing. It also has 4 mag rail accelerator rifles, firing away into the distance and doing tons and tons of damage. Those things are really, really nice. They actually serve as a really core piece of anti-air as well. One of the best anti-air for taking down those very heavy-hitting torpedo bombers. Making much more of an impact against them. Good, of course, for cleaning up a bunch of these lighter boats here, too. There's a reason Neptune ruled the seas. It was because of his rail cannons, obviously. Everybody knows this. Legion also gets their own offshore missile launchers, so that's nice. The drones here are really, really cute, though. Providing so much vision out at range that otherwise you just wouldn't have. Now, this is the other boat that Legion has. It is downright devastating. This thing is super, super brutal. So basically, this thing is a long-range cluster plasma platform. It has 3 plasma munition cannons. You can see firing away into the distance constantly, and then it has those 2 main plasma cannons up on the high that can fire away. I mean, at just much, much longer range. You can see the range on these is gigantic. This boat, in general, is basically just the weapon. It is the biggest cluster plasma launcher platform, I think, in the entire game. I mean, the Astraeus might have the record for the furthest. It's a close match between these two. But this thing can dish out a tremendous can. I mean, the jumbo-sized can of whoop-ass in, like, 2.8 seconds. The recharge on those guns is not terrible either. A little bit low at HP, and that's kind of its only drawback for balance sake. So you can see we committed all of our forces just to kill this thing. Oh, I love the inclusion here of the Ultor, though. Just the fact that it's constantly firing. Like, if you ever mismanage your ships or just keep them in the same spot, they're gonna get hit by those missiles, and it chips away a ton of damage. I've got the poor man's version of the, what is it called again? Poor man's version of the Corinth. It's just a half dozen Octeris. Beautiful stuff. Now, the other fun thing about Legion T2 is that their anti-nuke ship actually has drones. So they have a dedicated radar and anti-radar boat, the Dolus. And then the Hecate is a anti-nuke, and then it also has drones on it. So rather than the normal being a radar boat and having anti-nuke, it's a little bit different for Legion. Railguns doing their good work. And I do believe autopilot has completely stolen the show. There we are. Utter naval victory on this high ground right here. Ooh. Einar. Looking for the money. Boom, boom, boom. 3 big D guns right there. Not nearly as many as was hoping for, certainly. Not terrible either here, though. Man, the fact that these are the battleships. I thought if we got a walking boat, it would have been like a gimmick. It would have been like on the power level of like a duck or a platypus, something to that effect, where it's like kind of good, not really the best, you know, kind of basically just meh. No, it's the straight up battleship that's super killer, and it can walk right up on the land and do a ton of damage. That's nuts. Nuts. Legion is Legion might not be experimental for much longer. I think this is literally the last thing. They need to make sure that they have the seaplanes, which as I understand it must just be like in progress right now, or maybe they were pulled from this patch for just a minute. But as I understand it, this marks Legion's completion. They will be merged into vanilla, and there will no longer be an experimental faction. You will just have 3 factions in the game. I know. Christmas has come early. As I understand it. That's my information from like developers and whatnot. I've been asked not to share that until this was released live. But that's my understanding, is that this marks the end of Legion as an experimental faction. This is literally their debut as what they look like completed. I mean, we've known this was coming for a long time. Legion has been very, very close to finished for the longest of time. Their T3 has been set. Their T2 has been finished for most of the time that they've been up here. Man, this plasma boat is so cool. You're sending a lot of fighters over here. Not sure what for. Couple of anti-air boats. Those Gatling boats would go pretty hard right about now. Missile launchers firing away, doing what they do best. Hurting people. Breaking hearts and hurting people. Yeah, it's really, really weird. So, rather than your destroyer, or your capital ship, rather, being this, like, all-powerful siege engine, I mean, the range on the Neptune is not bad either. You can kill most coastal bases, I feel like, with these. But really what it is that you build Neptunes to win the high seas, and then you can build these guys, the Corinth, to siege the land. But that's a little bit of a shredded perspective, because you can also build these Corinth to contest the high seas really effectively. We've got a OP torpedo launcher, or OP Serpent, rather. It's the T3 late game Serpent, firing away a whole bunch of those T2 torpedoes. Very epic. Requires a ton of micro, because it won't fire them all on its own. But here we go. Torpedoes. Still the primary weakness of both of the capital ships. So as you can see, all these submarines shredding apart this Neptune here for the Orange Commander. You still do have these cruisers. Cruisers still have depth charge launchers, so that they have Gatling cannons, but then they also have little depth charge launchers that will do some damage to submarines. A lot of the same conventions still apply. Like, basically all the same stuff still applies. Just a matter that the siege potential is really tied up in a different vehicle than the capital ship. It's kind of the main thing. Neptune goes down. D2 Lab did also fall here, so we'll need to see that rebuilt. Oh, EMP bombers. That's cheeky. Okay. We have very limited anti-air defense here. Even more limited as the EMP bombers come across to shut it all down. Jamaica's suddenly thrown into a horrible situation. Effectively a 3 versus 1 here. Fiends, gunships, and Legion proper ships. Gunships and ships with guns. Oh man, look at these Altors though, or Ultors. Every volley of these that they fire away is just brutal. What even is that projectile they're firing? Some sort of little missile. Airwall has been shredded to pieces here though. So I was saying about those Gatling guns, they can do so much damage. Or not, the railguns rather, they can do so much damage because they have just enough power to take out those T2 airplanes. These things don't really, again, they don't have the HP. They're pretty squishy. As squishy as 12,000 metal can be. It's a hefty price. You have to pay a really hefty price in order to get either of those two boats out on the ocean, but it seems to be pretty good. What I mean, the next step is single-player campaign. It may be. I'm not entirely sure. It's the roadmap is kind of your best reference for all this sort of stuff. We've airdropped a bunch of construction towers. Okay. Oh, we are now playing. Yeah, some people have tapped out already. T3 coming across the field here. Man, these Cilia, they reduce a whole aspect of the game that was pretty crucial. Like, it actually is kind of an interesting change of dynamic, because with these boats that can go on land, it means that you don't have to transition out of the water nearly as abruptly. Like, it's not as big of a deal to transition out of the water. Looks like the boats do come out sideways, by the way, so they go out facing in this direction. I don't know how to explain this, but their front faces with the 3 prongs on their left, I guess, is how you can orient yourself when you're looking at this laboratory. But yeah, all of a sudden you don't have to transition out of the Navy nearly as aggressively. Like, you can just go into... You can kind of just use your Navy to start harassing the land way sooner. Because you're going to have destroyers. I mean, everyone's going to have destroyers. That's why I thought it might be kind of a niche. They might make it into, like, a niche weapon. Like, I thought maybe the anti-spam ship would be the one that could go up on land, and it'd be kind of like a raiding vessel. The trick with that is, all of a sudden you have, like, you have a pretty difficult time balancing that, right? So, Was it officially added to rank? Legion, I mean. Well, you are always able to do ranked with Legion enabled. That was never... That's always available. I don't think... as of this exact second, since we are live, I'll say as of this exact second, I don't think Legion is, like, fully, you know, out. There's still an extra... There's still an additional setting. The thing is, I mean, once seaplanes is enabled... Once the seaplanes are enabled, Legion will be finished. Like, there's nothing else for Legion. They'll be done. All that will remain will be, like, balance testing. And that's true of all the factions. So there's no reason to keep them as an extra anymore. Like, we are ready to roll them out as a proper faction. It's gonna be pretty funny to watch other people complain about that, but it's been a long time coming. If you're not prepared at this point, you've been disregarding the entirety of the Beyond a Reason community for a good long while. Battleship might be better than anti-spam since first counter to a raid is usually spam. That's right. Well, yeah, and the battleship is balanced because it's so slow. Like, it doesn't properly compete with T3, but it absolutely destroys T2. So it lingers between those two areas, right? So, like, if you get a battleship out and you're going up against T2, you're going to win the fight really nicely. If you get a battleship out and you use it to push into T3, you're going to get shredded. So there's a little... I would say there's an opportunity, like, yeah, there's a window there for a lot of damage if you just hit the right timing attack. That's all very difficult to do, right? I mean, that's easy to say when you're not in the game, but when you're actually playing the game, quite a bit more difficult. Yeah, the missile... I absolutely agree, though. The missile ship is huge, huge damage. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I forgot about predictions. I kept reading that Isbad. I read, you guys want a prediction? And I kept thinking, like, okay, what's Isbad's prediction? I forgot that predictions are a thing. Totally forgot about predictions are a thing. The flooded glitters. Shiver me timber, she got legs. Soul Invictus boat folk today. Thanks for the follow, Batman 85. Batman the 85th. Welcome aboard. So the main battleship for Legion T2 has legs and can go on land. That's completely changed the sea meta for Isthmus. Yeah, to say the very least. Yeah, it's gonna be very, very odd for sure because, I mean, obviously that's like... It redefines a big chunk of what the meta revolves around. And that's not, you know, a good or bad thing. That's just something to adapt to. But what it does mean is you're going to have to be a lot more concerned about whether you scout a Legion commander in the seas over on one side or another. There's like, if you see Legion over there, then it's like, okay, we have to deal with this in a completely different way. They have a lot more bombardment potential. It's basically a way bigger late game threat, but a way lighter early game threat. So you have to, you know, you're balancing that quite harshly. Boat Lab. That's the one. Boat Lab. Pretty good. Let's see. What does Juan Camilo say? Never played RTS and Bar looks fun. However, as a new player, it feels like a complicated game. Should I just jump in? Bar is a complicated game. I'm not going to sugarcoat it and tell you that's not the case. Hundreds of units, 3 different factions now, lots of different other special options, plus all the mods are kind of growing into a thing. But I will tell you, the quickest time, or the best time to start learning how to play Beyond a Reason is right now. Because it's only going to change. It's only gonna evolve from here, so it's, you know, you're kind of in the golden era of Beyond a Reason. You get to watch and maybe even contribute to the development of Beyond a Reason. Here's the deal, though, is, yeah, you're gonna have to learn a lot, because this is not really like most other traditional RTS games in a lot of ways. It is very, very different. And that is good in a lot of respects. It's also not as good. Like, if you come from, like, if you're a big fan of StarCraft or something like that, then this is going to be very different. Oh, thanks a ton. 100 bits coming out here from What the Nani NL. Thanks for the cheer. Welcome. And thank you. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. Nuclear launch detected. Oh, I won't lie. You got me. You got me. I was scared for just a second there. I was like, oh, okay, how did they get a nuke so quick? Oh, man. I guess it's the old Allison, though, so we know it's going to be a fake at this point. Whew. Had me a little scared, I won't lie. Alright, you scared me a little. So what? Oh, hype train started. Nice. Very epic. Let's lure this guy away so we can build this mechs really quickly. It's a corps commander, so he has no recollection of anything. You know those corps commanders. There we go. Very, very nice, Mr. Bond. Sneaky beaky like. Nice, thank you for the gift sub. What the nani? Literally holding this hype train together. What a hero. The hero we need, but not the hero we deserve. I'm getting a lot of enemy stuff in my face all of a sudden. Not super duper cash money. In fact, relatively concerning, I would say. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. Hey. Hey, stop that. Save him. Save him. Nice. He knows my boats can't hit that thing. What a gamer. What's hitting me, though? I don't know. Was I shooting myself right there for a second? Is that what I was seeing? Pretty funny, if true. Toggle my cloak? I sure did. Just waiting on it. Just waiting on it. This cloak is gonna be awesome. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna... There we go. Just 1,000 minutes late. All good. Totally fine. God, this boat couldn't come out any quicker. Dear Lord. Please give me a boat to play with. Let's target this. Let's target this, please. Wow, hype train retrieved. Very nice. Sub goal of 10 completed. Nicely done. What the nani? Feeling like a hero today. Downright disrupting the doldrum. Who'd that gift sub go to? Axolotl EU. Congratulations, Axolotl. Our newest gift sub member. You are now one of the elite. hit my L key. Oh, keep this guy alive. No! Well, I'm having your boat. Who was this right behind me? Oh, my entire navy is dead. Yippee! Splendid. There goes my everything. I think I better give this to happiness. Well, I need to maintain it for at least a second or two. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, they got so many of those Octeris. Ow. The Octeris hurt so bad. Ouch. We do need units. I think that's a spectacular idea. Power bottom. I bestow you with all the metal I have, because you have all the energy. To the power bottom go the spoils. Oh god. Don't worry, power bottom will save us. Have faith in your power bottom. This is mine? Oh, I was given this. Wow. I didn't even realize it. I don't even know why I have it. What was I gonna upgrade? 1 mechs? T2 units are so much better than 1 mechs. Wow, look at that. They went up to proper T2. They were not playing around today. They actually wanted to win this thing. Bunch of tryhards over here. I have 0 metal income. Oh no. I'm relying on someone to overflow me a smidge of metal. Yikes. Can I get a drop out of this? Just barely? Nope. I have no metal income. This is the lamest game ever. Okay, maybe we'll do our own game with not so gigantic team sizes. Or at the very least on bigger maps. This is Glitter's butt flooded. You have a keen eye there. Yeah. Who's got seaplane bombers to kill Longy's commander right now? That would be epic. In fact, if you killed Cannibal and then Longy's commander, I feel like we would just win immediately. Our issue here was they have like 5 commanders on this line. They have like 4 times the economy. And they put it all into units right off the rip. Oh, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. If only we had a res sub or some other way to kill this. Oh, they're gonna resurrect it. Wow. A couple of greedsters out here today. Those are heavy torpedo launchers. Dang, I didn't even realize. Those are great. They are besieging us. Yay, we did it! We are now positive. We now have a humble 15 metal per second. $840. I don't think we're doing that. We're just gonna be a little. We're gonna be a little T2 res sub right now. Eat all this and give it to who's in our backline with T2 right now. Looks like we have Happiness. Congratulations, you are now the benefactor of my great reclamation efforts. I bestow upon you the power to create with great fervor. They've definitely got something cooking, though. I bet they have a T3 boat on the way. That would be my ultimate assumption. Probably want to push, like, right now to try and kill their T3 boat on the way. Oh, they have subs. Submariners. Oh, I've been handed a construction submarine. Splendid. Nice. We found some good labs. Some solid effects right there. Oh, the build power doesn't go down. Yikes. There might be a little friendly fire, though. It did look like there might have been a smidge of friendly fire happening. Nice. Nice. That's a commander going down. We have got plans in the works. Plans within plans, they say. Resurrection sub. Pretty good. It occurs to me that there are no epic title generators. What a scam. What a scam. Alright, we do have some power coming up here, though. I think we might want to go for one of these. Yeah, their boat hits hard. I will say that those Scylla, or Scylla? Is it? Scylla. I want to say they're like Scylla. They hit pretty hard. They definitely seem to hit with an oomph to them. There's a lot of frigates you got there. It's quite nice. These titles going. Sure, a bunch of metal to happiness. Just keep building, just keep building. We're so close. Send him the last 500 he needs. Get him across the finish line here. Yeah, there we go. Looking good now. Nice. Torpedo bombers finding a huge mark. Please move. Please move. Please move. Thank you. Please move. Please move! Thank you. Target fire! Target fire! Target fire! Target fire the boat! Oh, we're not gonna do it. We have one right here, but I'm just not sure what it reveals. We're all done. Thank you. Spectacular stuff. Look at that boat go. There's their capital ship. That's what they were working on this whole time. It is technically their capital ship, but I don't really know about it. Yeah, T2 Legion Navy has begun. Okay. Let's go ahead. Put this over here. Radar jammer bliss. Look at how much range these have, though. Like, they can hit all the way into the back line. That is crazy. Yeah, they killed the build power right there. That's gigantic. Those AA boats going down as well. Alright, let's start one of these up as kind of a long-term project. I own you now. You're coming home with me. Wow, the vision range is like nearly perfect. I never realized almost exactly how perfect it is. Huh. The more you know. How much more? About 2,400 or so we're gonna need still. It's more than enough. Start eating these up. Should be enough of a little spike in metal here for our purposes. There we go. These up. Again, just give ourselves a little spike. There we go. Okay. Relatively balanced. We're just shuffling metal around. That's all we're doing. We're just shuffling it around all over the place. Making it more efficient. We don't need the E-production right now. We just need the metal. How much is this? 600? So it's, yeah, it's 3 construction turrets for every one of these OP construction turrets. Not bad. This guy. Okay. Build me a little thing right there. Well, why don't you? Alright. That should basically be good. Just go ahead off that. Perfect. What we can do is build 2 more of these. We'll build... Oh, we can't, eh? 2 more of these, I guess. That'll do. Looks pretty good on that right-hand side, I gotta say. Do we have pinpointers? I feel like we desperately need pinpointers. If we don't have them already. I'm not seeing them. Oh, there they are. Yeah, look at that. Naval pinpointers by bars 1, 2, 3. An absolute hero in my eyes. Classus Canyon collapse. I think he means classic, but I get the point. Yeah, when these don't miss, they're quite good against air forces. Hey, you know, they don't do nearly as much against these torp bombers that I thought they would, though. It's a pretty big corpse to leave behind as well, unfortunately. You the power top. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Happy to be of service. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this forward so we're constantly under radar jammer cover. Looking pretty good. What we'll do, here's what we can do. Have a feast of construction turrets, because we don't need these anymore either. That will be all we need to get these up and running. Okay. AGO scares me a little, I won't lie. We are now overflowing energy, and that feels great. Excuse me, this is supposed to be radar jammed. Thank you. Might just be tremendous vision from one of these boats here. Nice little flood over here. Very cool. Very cool. Like a big old handful of these bad boys. Love the friendly fire. Always good to see. Oof. Ow. Let's try this again. Jammer boat has been damaged. Capital ships are coming along, though, so that's pretty good. What do we want here? Want that. Give me that. Hey, can! Lovely stuff. Alright. Bad. Long-range boats make this very interesting for sure. Another radar jammer bliss. Let's see if this stays hidden. Oh, my jammer got hurt. Not ideal. Jesus. What are the submarines waiting for? Time to see if these can be paralyzed. The answer is yes, surprisingly. Huh. Alright. Interesting. Super duper interesting. These are what we want. Whole bunch of D's. Oh, come on. Not cool. Not cool at all. Ow. It hurts. $4,000 for one of these? Oh, yikes. So expensive. We are being pushed back by submarines on every front. So we've forgotten about the most critical of all things. The submarine. How's that coming along, cotton buds? Seems like it might be a minute. So we can get this built so we have some kind of income. Holy submarines. I don't even know what we're supposed to do against that many submarines, honestly. Submarines have infiltrated the facility, sir. Our once mighty base has been brought to shambles by the power of the Arcatoothus. Oh, my Leviathan. Well, I'm out of the game. Oh, yeah, I knew that AGO was going to be a problem. I just knew that AGO was going to be a problem. Beautiful bombing run. Can't even be mad with how beautiful that bombing run was. Cotton buds, I'm not gonna lie, I don't think that thing's gonna work. So close, and yet not even very close at all. Man, these long-range plasma ships are so deadly, though. It's 30 minutes. What is the backline doing? That's a fantastic question. Cotton Buds has definitely got some sort of a plan. We've got the naval fusion reactors going. We've got the E-converters going. There's a plan, for sure. Unfortunately, submarines win, I guess. Hey, don't count me out. I still got my one metal extractor and my E-storage. A couple of construction bots, and I'm back in business. To be fair, anything in enough numbers wins. Absolutely. And I would definitely say submarines are no exception to that. These aren't cheap either. I mean, these are $1,000 a pop. $2,000 a pop for each of those. Super, super expensive. Man, we never were able to breach this right-hand side again, I don't think. GG. Yeah. APHIS on the high ground. How much metal did we end up putting into this? Oh, I can't tell. 35% would be like, what, 30,000 metal or something? Not bad. The target firing barely works. Dang. Look at how many submarines, though. Their eco has clearly been hard at work here. $2,000 for a Spherna. They've got like 100 of them. I'm gonna resign so we can see their eco. Yep. 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 I'm gonna go ahead and say it. GG. It was an excellent try. Very little eco-scaling in the backline, though. Also, who knew? Units on the front line. Pretty good. Pretty good. This is not my lobby, not my horses, not my carriage. We're just here for the ride. Although I do think flooded simmers would be fun. We need a map with more space, really. Oh. Well, that's interesting. Eight-man free-for-all. It should be interesting, for sure. Should be pretty interesting. No, I won't lie, didn't really get to see much T2, or didn't really get to play with the T2 Legion boats. But we did get to see a lot of them, so that's nice. It's gonna take a minute, though. Let more good people in and kick the poops. Very democratic. Oh, man. Yeah, Legion T2 was just dropped today. T2 boats, that is. There we go. And now we're back. Our little island paradise. We got a pretty good spawn. These islands are rough. The northern and southern island pairs are pretty rough. This one's even a little worse than these two. We got a good spawn. We got a really solid spawn here. Now it is still all ocean, so lay ocean and whatnot. So it actually won't matter where we spawn necessarily. Basically, oh, okay, never mind. It is no longer all ocean. What? I don't know what's happening here. Your lord, it's bright. I think they raised or lowered the map height, and then the water and yeah, where? What am I doing down there? Under the sea. L. Someone broke the map height. I thought we were doing a little bit of land, a little bit of water, etc., etc. Turns out, something else. Something else entirely. It will load incorrectly. I don't know. I don't know if I believe it. Oh, we got moved. Oh. Well, you know, I mean, it's the second best spawn now. We try again. PSA. Yeah, I think that's the idea for sure. Some of you are very close to your neighbor. Spawn right in here. Dear Lord, she bright. She bright one out today. Welcome to the Brightworks. Boah! I'm just gonna build a ton of mexes. I think it'll help. Who needs... At the end of the day, who needs energy production when you're Legion and have mexes? Very powerful. Very powerful. Diplomacy might help. You might become brothers, trusting your back to each other's. I like this little rhyme going on. Battle sisters defending the same hill. Etc., etc. Something, something, camaraderie and whatnot. I'm looking for big boats. Amir's 85. My goodness. Free for all goes pretty crazy, huh? There are goodies in the middle? Uh-oh. Trying desperately to secure a future for our team. It's hard work. There we go. Oh, can you not grab these? we go. There we go. We're looking good. We're looking pretty good. Oh, what's happening? It's being captured again or something. Let's get some boats out, I guess. There we go. Not a great start in regards to the whole, like, Navy thing, but we do have a fabulous economy. So that's, you know, that's something. Axolotl. Let's hope that you can get that up and running. I think that's a great idea. I told you specifically to attack this guy. What? You can't? Why are you dumb? Torpedo launcher or suck, I guess. There we go. Alright, not bad. Not bad. Our island base is secured. Go. Like, put that in the water. I'd love to submerge these. I think that's a great idea. Oh, no, it'll just... Okay, well. Alright. It is what it is. How much is this? 40 metal and 800 energy. My goodness. Axolotl, you better go win this right now. You better go literally win this. You've got so much more Navy than they do. Bro can literally go win. You could go kill this player right now. I'm not even kidding you, Axolotl. You could go win this thing. This thing. Oh, submarine's moving out. You can tell it's subs by the way that it is. Like what's going on over there. We better get an AA boat here. Put an AA boat there and things start to get real handsome. I'm about to give Axolotl the craziest eco boost here too. Yep. AA boat's gonna shred all this. Huge. Taking some hits, but huge. Well, these are mine? Oh, I haven't bound these yet. Well, would you look at that? Well, would you look at that? New units means new keybinds. Very fun. Alright. Forgot about my res subs, that's okay. I don't think they remembered, so, you know, net zero. I hope. What we got over here? Oh, some boats. Some boats. Alright. Forgot about those. Don't want to forget about this, though. What is this controlling all this? Axolotl? There you go. I really, really didn't mean for you guys to go in and attack already. Okay. Bunch of bozos. Stop producing out of this thing. Okay. Actually, what if we just spam these? These produce energy? I think they probably do, huh? Actually, overflowing energy. Interesting. Send your boats. They can go on land. Them there's land boats. I'm gonna put these over here. We'll just use drones to attack them. Uh-oh. We do have some forces building. Oh, there's torpedoes over there. Things are getting a little crazy over there. Where's my... He hit himself. Hit himself away. What a tragedy. Let's go ahead and build over here. All of you guys follow him. You guys are going to come over here. Build this. Nice. Our submarines have found a battle. We are just a harmless spectator. We are just here to observe. Don't worry about us. The flood of units is looking very scary, though. I won't lie. We got away with a lot of these things. I can't believe how many of these resource generators we did get away with. Explosion's pretty decent, too. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, as far as explosions go, not bad. Not bad. A lot of boats going out. I think that was Happiness that said that. Alright, enough messing around. Start making some real boat power. quite the battlefield left over there. Can't help but notice. Quite the battlefield indeed. This is great, though. 9 metal per second. I mean, it's not even really worth scaling the APHIS, is it? How much is this? 4 per second? Is not great either. I don't know if this even has a chance of killing that. I have no idea. Go. A lot of stuff over there. That might actually be pretty easy to aggress into. I didn't see very many units. I'm a little surprised, naturally. Four seconds or so, a new mech is coming up, so that's nice. Just got a little bit greedy on this side. That's okay. You know, that's kind of just an awkward moment for them right there. Nothing we can do about that. I'll leave that northern side to the dark red delegation. That'll be their thing. Oh no. Oh, these guys don't have a... Oh, they don't have an advanced... Oh, dang. We need a core... Oh, do we even have core? Oh no, we're all Legion, aren't we? We need a core... T2 to build the... the T2 construction towers. They don't have the T2 construction towers. Ew. Yeah, that is interesting. It was one of those weird little bugs that you're just never gonna notice until it's game day. Anti-nuke radius isn't properly unless that is the anti-nuke radius. It might just be really small. Not entirely sure. There's a battle going on over there. Our APHIS are complete. And quite powerful. go. Not bad. Not bad. Filling up our limited boat slots with only boats that matter. Happiness is struggling a lot, though. As funny as that sounds to say. Oh, we do want these. As much of this space full of build power as possible. Poor fella can't see no more. Are these all land free? Oh my goodness. That's kind of crazy. Two of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, one of these, two of these, one of those. We'll just park a massive navy right over here. I think that'll work out great. Can't. Huh. There we go. Spawn a bunch of those all over the place. There's 4 there? Oh. Alright, let's go on a warbender. I'm tired of waiting around, Grandpa. Down goes the build power. Onward. Those T1 cons, get over here. What on earth is that? What in the hell even is that? Oh, construction boats. Legitimately not what I was expecting to find right there. Mechs bonus. Yay! The railguns plus the flanking damage goes insane. These capital ships are unbelievable. Very good, very good. Alright. Mamma mia. Alright, you guys come over here. Over here. Over here, across that. Across like this, and up. All over the place. Just splendid. Oh, those are not our boats. I just realized. Those are enemy submarines. Commander died. I don't even know what killed that guy. Wow. It's beautiful. I think a giant army of submarines would basically win, though. You've built me into a corner here. I mean, it's not like they're getting past the Lamprey, but, you know, still nice to kill these just in case. You never do know. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the self-D. Definitely getting interesting. Am I at unit cap? Oh yeah, that's right. They changed it so unit cap is all dynamical now. You get more or less depending on how much there is and isn't. It's great. Boy, this sure got laggy. ran out of build power. Oh. Well, that'll do it. That will do it. Looks like we are, well, we're trying. Oh, those missiles hurt. My beautiful metal extractors. That'll take a year or two before that's ready. There go the glorious E-converters. My goodness. The OP Tyrannus are insane. Have we killed even one yet? I feel like we haven't even killed one of these yet. Oh my god, they have so much HP. They like shield each other. Each one of them that dies shields the next one. Oh, it's pretty unbeatable. Dang. These are Cilia, right? Oh no, Thalassa. Ew. Ew. Not quite the same. Yeah, there goes our primaries. Yeah. That's GG. Pink beat us in the air battle. Look, they're just ramming us to death with their troops. Oh man, the epic mosquito spam goes crazy. That's pretty beautiful. The Phoenix glassing, yeah. Yeah, not bad. Handful of submarines did make it out, I will say. GG. I want to resign, but I also don't feel like we should be the third place winner. Like, I really feel like we earned second place here. I don't know. That's my biggest problem with Free For All always. Is like, yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. Still lost because there was one random unit hiding in a corner somewhere, though. Womp womp. What do you mean? We had the second biggest economy in the game, and it was 10 times bigger than the third. And we lost? I hate that. I hate that about Free For All so much. We're the only ones left, so it's fine. It's all good. Well, like, look at this guy. Hiding over here in the corner. Is this even still alive? I don't know. I haven't checked it, so maybe they're actually just dead. Who knows? I voted to resign. We don't even have a commander left, do we? Oh, yeah. Happiness has one commander over here. The last commander. Is there even a base over here? There better not be. No, there is not. Okay. We're so close. There they go. Boom. Wow. A lot of scribbling. I mean, they were just much more efficient with their space. Like, this turned into Aphis land. They had a couple of the super Aphis as well. Those are pretty awesome. Yeah. GG. That was a good fight, though. That ended up being, like, you know, left and right versus each other. Pretty funny. Pretty funny stuff, if you ask me. GG to everyone but that team. All right. What are we up to next? To be fair, you did lose to autopilot. Well, I feel like there's some merits there, rather. Lag just means you're having fun. Welcome aboard. Landboat was my nickname in high school. Ah, that's a classic right there. I remember you, Landboat. Yeah, we must have gone to the same high school. I remember bullying somebody named Landboat. You ever played Float the Boat? It's where you oil the gym floor and you throw the land boat across and you try and slide them all the way to the other side. It works best the bigger the boat because they can't get up while they're sliding. There's too much inertia. The platform is just too slippery. Come on, you never grew up in the American school system if you never played Float the Boat. We would have school assemblies and we would all play Float the Boat together. We'd all gather around, oil up the floor. 3-time Float the Boat champion. Oh, I didn't know we had a pro in our midst. I was only amateur hour. I was just, I was on the second league team. We were like the jocks were the proper boat floaters, but I was like the silver team, right? We had the gold team and the silver team, and I was on the silver team. We never went pro, but we did take 2 championships, and that was pretty cool. We beat out our own gold team and Float the Boat, and that was pretty good. I think our record distance was something like 23 meters or something like it. It was giant. It was giant. Those are 300-pound boats too. Like we were doing full-size boats. These weren't like kiddie fields. These were legit. Seaplanes are in, by the way. Watched first bits of your stream. The lab was incorrectly assigned. It's fixed now, but lobbies need to refresh is all. Oh. Seaplanes in need rehost. I'm getting special information. I mean, maybe we'll play this one out since everybody's ready. Yep. According to Zephyr in the chat, Zephyr, of course, the one who modeled 99% of the stuff, is saying the seaplanes are ready. It's just a matter of having a rehost. Of course, a rehost is basically going to brick this lobby. So I'd understand if we didn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. It just means we're gonna need to... Do I need to restart my game? I'm gonna restart my game just in case I need to. 1 second. I know the black screen scares people. I've heard the black screen really scares some people. It's okay. It's alright. I'm just rewatching the game. No, I don't. Oh, well, okay. It is what it is. It only takes a second. Don't worry. I'm here. I'm here. It's alright. Let's search for OP, man. I have a feeling this lobby will morph into the one that we will be... Oh. Oh. There we go. Rename last game. Oh. This is the last one, apparently. Accordingly. Float the boat goat, if you will. That's spectacular. Well done. You get your comment pinned for 5 minutes. Excellently done. That was a perfect pun right there. Not even really a pun. It was just a good little joke. Just a little chuckle. A little hee hee har. How many of you played that game? Hee hee har. Oh yeah. Seaplanes in now. I actually haven't seen the seaplanes at all, so that's gonna be cool. I hear that the seaplane gunship is pretty OP. I guess it has a cannon. I think they probably meant like the impulse cannon, like the, you know, what is it called? Dragon's Jaw, I want to say? Yeah, Dragon's Jaw. I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm hoping. Yeah, it's funny. Everyone's like, I thought they said they wouldn't do walking boats. I can't handle the black screen. I struggle with object permanence. Don't worry. I do too. That's why I keep forgetting that my opponents can make nuclear missiles. Even after I see the chamber, I'm like, I don't need an anti-nuke. Nuclear missile detected. I don't need an anti-nuke. Out of sight, out of mind. I have like IRL fog of war. If I'm not looking at something, it doesn't exist. It's even worse though. It doesn't even stay on my like radar. The buildings don't even stay filled in. They're just gone. All right. We're back in business. The nuke definitely won't target me. The one person without anti-nuke? I should be good. It should be all gravy. I want these mechs. I want these mechs, and I want them desperately. 2.0 max. Yeah, these 3.0s are calling my name. I think what we do here... I think we drone spam here. Yeah. Yeah, because drones can cross the gap. They can hit over here. How far can drones go? They might even be able to get to this max if I'm, like, really right up on the edge. We'll see. I might try and drone spam along the coast right here. That covers both of these against spam. And then, like, one Dragon's Jaw can do basically all the rest. It can slow all these down so the drones have time to actually work. And then we'll try and go up to the overcharge mexes here on at least these three. That gets us 6, 12, 18 metal per second. And then after about 2 minutes, we'll have enough for T2. And then I think we all kumbaya. And so forth. Wind is pretty good on this map, I'll say. Give this guy a little... wind turbine wrapping. You ain't from Oklahoma if you never wind turbine rapping. Spinning right round. Making electricity. They call me Legion Commander. You don't want to mess with me. This is the start of the Brightworks rap career. You witnessed the birth of an era. Right here before your eyes. You are the lucky few. Wind turbine, wind turbine, wind turbine. Base building, wind turbine. We definitely have a little bit of a metal boost, because I'm getting 2.9 off this thing, which is a little odd. A little bit weird. Might be able to just straight up... Why can't I get rid of this? Oh, there we go. Pump this guy out quick. Speedy style. Yeah, look at that. That covers so much ground. Drop these down. So what are we getting? 7.2? Yeah, so there's a little bit of a mix thing going on. Build this real quick first. We got an Air Force. I'm a little bit scared. Really would appreciate if you would cloak, Commander. These are some unfriendly chaps. Oh, okay. Well, it would appear that Pop Pop is here to play. And not in a nice way. But doesn't have energy, I guess? Oh, yeah. Okay. Wind speed moment. Please, wind speed, please. I just want tidal generators. Wind speed has never made me want tidal more than right now. What are you doing, drone? Homeboy is exhausting me. Who is this? Udron. There you go. I have 700 of my best metals. Okay, you know what? I mean, this is how it's gonna be. We're just gonna spam titles out here, because, my goodness, this is awful. Wind speed dookie confirmed. Did Centurions get buffed? I have no idea. All I know is Tidal is holding the whole thing together. Well, I was lucky. I don't think they actually saw that, right? No, I don't think so. I don't think we can get away with that one, though. I don't think so. Okay. Supposed to be able to adjust the stockpile number. I guess I can't. Not much room here. Stop it. Anti-air bots over here start contributing to their expenditure of resources. A fat boy? Wow. I'm Owen Wilson. Wow. We need to do something about that pretty quick. Can you get over here? Almost enough to sustain this, actually. Go. And we disappear. Things are looking a little rough on that side. Do we have T2 units on the field here? That's what I'm really, really desperately hoping for. Hoping and praying for those T2 reinforcements. We might have to make our own, though. Go. Try and build as many of these as we can. Feels like a little bit of a pointless fight, but we'll try. Bro, you need to just be making APHIS. This guy, we can't be playing around with... What on earth? Advanced energy converter. That looks insane. Okay. Apparently Legion got a new advanced energy converter. Very cool. Alright. One of these. Nice. Very nice. Wicket going for a little devastation. Not bad. Pop Pop taking some hits. Well, that's nice. There it is. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, nice. T2 Lab is over here. It's actually a heavy play. Watch this. I'm going to use these for scouting. Yep, there we go. That's what we like to see right there. This up and running. Oh boy, radar sonar, torpedo gunship, airborne armed drone carrier. Ooh, seaplane fighter, riot cannon, seaplane gunship, seaplane bomber. Ooh, they're all so cool. I think these are the ones we're gonna want though. I mean, just off principle here. Alright. We're gonna ram our heads into this. I mean, I guess I'd rather... You know, we fight the static defenses rather than anything else. The mammoth is definitely a little bit scary. Not that scary, though. Not scary enough. Let's just go for it. Let's just see what happens when we just are awesome and very epic and based. Super slow fire rate. Extremely slow fire rate. That's something to be aware of. We got... What the hell? What the helly? These things. I gotta know how good these are. This is awesome. Look at that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, what a sick little unit idea. Yep. I'm totally here for it. Yep. Oh, all of my things go down. Yippee! Yippee! Okay, we clearly need to park these underwater. Fighter control getting a little intense here. How many of these do we think this takes? I don't know. These things look pretty epic, though. Seem to be Junoing the same spot over and over again. Have we been APHIS scaling? I sure hope you're just going to APHIS scale for the rest of history. You have one mission, and one mission only. Alright, what do they drop? Advanced scatter fire warheads. I better test one of these. I better test and see. Looks like a dam buster, kind of. Okay. Bruh! Drop your... They're special. They're very special. I didn't see it. Here, bomb this. Okay. Okay. It's nothing crazy. It's just it's a scatter bomb. It is what it says on the tin. It just made me feel like the world's biggest loser the way that it wouldn't work. But okay. Alright. That's fine. So dumb, dude. These things move like brick houses. Oh my god. These things fly like bathtubs. What am I supposed to do with this? This is horrible. Oh my lord. That was abysmal. Oh, what is that? EMP launchers? Yep. EMP on the beat. Over here, Commander. Don't worry, our eco-scaler has T3, surely. Love that they use the EMP bombers, though. Super neat. Fantastic. We're ready. We were totally prepared. The seaplanes are quite cool. I just don't think they're quite good. Yeah, hovercraft tanks pretty risky on this map, I will say. That was one of those choices of all time for sure. Yeah, he's rezzing me. Aw, how sweet. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay, I see. I was like, how's he seeing me? That doesn't make no sense. That there ain't make no darn sense. It would be the Marauders walking under the water. Merwater, as they say. Those tanks are pretty cool. Nice catch. Really didn't want you to reclaim that. More Marauders coming in from over there. Why? Dead. So that's pretty nice. I do believe yellow is being barraged on the other side here too. Let's see. Just go for a handful of these. Something popped over there. Manticore. Oh. Ah, still no super water mechs. Oh, what the? Oh, they just got a ton of LRPCs. Just a massive army of LRPCs over there. Alright. Oh, okay. Okie-day. Thank you very much. Welcome to the pain. Hope you enjoy your stay. I love the idea of a constant drain on their eco with all those drones going down, but I just don't quite feel like it's a lot. Wish I was Armada in times like these. Split these guys up, we do a lot more damage. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're... okay. Splendid. Truly magnificent work there, Commander. You're the best and brightest of us. I don't even know why that guy was moving. I thought I just had my submarine selected. It's actually me. Wow. Okay. Let's try and start some aggression. Let's try and, like, start a shadow war. Oh, we have so few. Our eco scaling. Oh. Our, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, ah. Oof. Actually did protect themselves. Also, was that tan as well? Wow. Oh, so they, like, viciously expanded outwards. I see. Dealing with some right and proper expansionists here. Oh, pawn launcher. Very epic. I see. We don't really have fighters, though, either, do we? We have a lot of anti-air bots, actually. If those just move into position, they may be able to kill these. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, my commander's dead. I was like, oh, maybe I can deacon. This can hit air? Oh, that was not intentional. Yeah, look at these things. They do stupid damage. Truth is, we've been knocked out from the start. Blue got behind us, killed our eco. This team held quite nicely. $200 HP left. One lowly AA bot. There we go. Finally killed it. We're just caught between two properly scaled players. It's horrible. We'll take the small victories we can, denying them one Titan. I'm sure they've got dozens, but we'll deny them this one. That's what matters. This guy work on some of these tidal generators. Have we got any form of anti-air? Doesn't really seem like it. I have a feeling that this island died really early, and then now we're pinched between the two superpowers that reaped the benefit of that island dying super early. Free for all, man. That's how it goes. Win or lose, you're still gonna lose. Oh. Okay. Well, that just seems redundant. Now we rat. We rat like an awful scav. Disrupt their supply chains. Oh, dreadnought. Dreadnought. You shouldn't have. Boo. Boo. Oh. Even bigger, badder. Help! Swim away! Okay. Well, now it's personal. Now it's personal. We've led blue to the yellow doorstep, though, so maybe that's enough. Maybe that's all it takes. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's go enjoy this capital ship. As we ought to. Well, that's destroyed, so that's nice. Or wait, oh no, it's over here. Oh. Well, well, well. Trying to discover us. We must lead them to a war against each other. Be a constant aggressor against one another. Those boats go. Land boats. Doing my part by overflowing literally all of my metal. We're not being disruptive enough. We're not being nearly disruptive enough. We gotta really poke the blue team into attacking. Okay, they started attacking us. They went the wrong way. Oh no. None of you thought to shoot at the guys that were actually, you know, in the water? Yeesh. Amateur hour out here. What are those? Heck 8. Oh. We do have a little naval action going on. I'm not starting anything. Riot seaplane gunship. Ooh. Have we discovered a secret seaplane gunship lab? It's not very often you see submarines killing gunships, but when it happens, you just gotta be thankful for the opportunity. Stop that now. I mean, we may as well just have a little look-see around, see what we can see. A lot of dreadnoughts. They've really gone full force on the dreadnoughts. That's for sure. Okay. Alright, open season, boys. Get to work. Unseen. Ooh, okay. Shot couldn't hurt. Alright. Our elite core has been reduced down to just one. That's okay. Because one is all you need. Is he gonna self-D it on it? No! Stop that. There's nothing there. What are you shooting at? You look ridiculous. No! The impulse is too strong! We tried. We really, really tried. Well, I'm out of here. At the end of the day, the Epic Dragon is still the best unit in the game. Oh man, if we had just rolled past, we could have hit the big money over here. Dang. If only. Epic Dragon still no match for 10 billion fighters. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Howdy, Lexi Nixie. Lexi Nixia. Sorry. I knew that. I don't know why I said that. I can't believe the impulse was that crazy, though. That is so funny. Oh, look at all the submarines they've got over here now. I think we did successfully start a war. I'm gonna say I think we did probably successfully start a war here. And these two should have been fighting along this line this entire time. I think they were really hyper-fixated on green for some reason. You know, I couldn't tell you why, but they were really, really openly focused on it. Now they're really prioritizing properly, and I think that's good for them. It's healthy. Epic energy converter, super energy converter, omega energy converter. They're already posting hotfixes about the Legion. That's pretty epic. Alright, we do have an opportunity to have a look at these little gunship fellers. The Riot Cannoneers. Kess doing the thing I hate most about free-for-all. This is great. I was just about to say, it's a bummer we don't see anybody moving out to collect these metal extractors, and we do! The Powder Blue Commander sending out the forces to gobble up the mexes. I love it. Team is finally dead. Finally, well and away, truly dead. This is what we needed. This is well and away what we needed. We just never had any. Blue was too strong in the water. Look at that, I got some rats. Let's have a look at these again. So the Scylla, Spherna. These things are good, but man, 2,000 metal for your battle sub is crazy. I was pretty impressed by these, the Ultors. They definitely felt pretty good. Blowing apart this geothermal... Yeah, over here. They did a pretty good job. A lot of metal going into this right now. Might be a game winner. Really, though, it kind of feels like both teams are just, like, looking at each other and thinking, eh. Look at around you. We'll sort you out eventually. Handful of elite strike marauders making it into the back. Looks like they're close enough they'll be able to actually hit that APHIS. At least one of them is. Oh, what an EMP. Wow. No! The behemoth with the friendly fire! No! Oh no, that's brutal! Cocaine James's his behemoth walks right out of the lab, turns around immediately, and fires through the APHIS at the Marauder. Oh, that is awful. What a clutch save with the EMP missile launchers, and then just to throw it away because the behemoth was feeling a little spicy. No way. Dang. That is a heartbreaking moment right there for Cocaine James 61. How do we speed this game up? Tried so hard and got so far. I can't sing for much longer. They're gonna copyright strike me, as always. Oh, they did get a good scout out on the Ragnarok, so that's good. Air is headed in. These, Neptune can't really fire uphill. It's kind of one of their interesting drawbacks. You have to use these things, the Corinth. EMP bombs away. Ooh, nice dodge. Oh, that one might hit. Yeah, that's a nice connection right there. Shutting down 6 or so of those Marauder, yeah. Buys you a bunch of time to deal with the ones that did slip through, and then you can go back and finish off the ones that are paralyzed. It's something like a 30-second stun or something. It might be like 25. It's a ridiculously long stun. I mean, for how short the other stuns in this game are, it's one of the longest stuns in the game, if not the longest stun. I think it's probably tied between that and the... Oh, there's a little ramp there. I didn't even realize. It's definitely tied between that and the Thor EMP missile for longest stun in the entire game. Yeah, that hit over here was crippling, and then now we've taken the AGO and all the rest of this over here as well, so that's another giant hit. They're going for that turbo APHIS, but it is a little bit late in the game. Blue's already got 2 of them up and running, with a 3rd on the way. Not to mention a whole platter's worth of other APHIS. Regular old APHIS. That's funny because the core boat is good no matter what direction it's facing, which basically means it can kite backwards. The Armada boat is really good when it's forward facing, but really bad when it's rear facing. And the Legion boat is good on a corner, but bad on like a straight, what do you call it? A parallel encounter or a head-to-head encounter. It's like decent in both of those, but then it's like reasonably bad. It's best on a corner like this, so all 3 of the railguns can be firing at the same time. Kind of weird. Pretty cool though. Really trying with these EMP missiles. We're out though. Siso moving in. Trying to hold it down. Converters pop. Commander is discovered. I believe there is no angle where 1 or 3 railguns can shoot. I'm only seeing 2 shooting in a given direction. I think there's a very narrow angle where 3 of them can fire. It might not be how it's supposed to work, but it does seem like there's a very narrow angle where they can. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Submarine going to town, though. Man, you know what I'm bummed we didn't get to see more of, though, are those flying drone carriers. That was fun. What if it's spinning? I don't know what to do if it's... I mean, yeah, if it's spinning in a circle, then yeah, I can fire off all of them. I just don't know if it's fast enough that matters. Like, that might work, but it might also just be like, by the time you spin to fire the other guns, the other ones are recharged already, so... I don't think it matters here. Blue team has absolutely beaten out the red. The yellow, rather. Both of those things. Well, I'll say I'm absolutely in love. I really, really do love the Legion units. I think they're spectacular. They definitely fit the kind of very funky Legion aesthetic, just kind of weird and unconventional. But also super effective when you put them in the right spot at the right time. Use them the right way. Ugh, Tyrannus getting overwhelmed over here. I don't think these things are firing properly. Yeah, yellow team. Forced to bend the knee. Blue team manages to take it. My goodness. Lost dead man and the crew take the victory. I blame this team over here that died first. I feel like that really was my downfall. If they had stayed in a little longer, who knows? Who knows where we would have ended up. Third place, not bad though. Not bad at all. I hope you all enjoyed this wonderful look at the T2 Legion units. I'm really, really happy with the way that they turned out. I mean, obviously, I'm just a fan, but I've been a fan for a long time, and I've been expecting this for a long time. And, yeah, I am very, very pleased with all of it. I think I need another look at the seaplane units before I can make a decisive call about how I feel about those, but the boats are awesome, and I'm in love with them. Gonna shake things up for sure, because having some relatively cheap... Oh, well, yeah, there goes the lobby. Probably a good timing then. Having relatively cheap, like, late-game siege capital ships, basically. Having relatively cheap capital ships kind of changes the way that the Navy is played. You sort of want to rush those out, but they're also not as good, I would say, as sieging as, like, you know, a Epoch or a Black Hydra are going to be. So it's interesting, and should be interesting to see where that goes. But anyways, I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Thanks a ton for watching. As always, I hope to see you again in the next cast or live stream or whatever it does happen to be. We should be back to regularly scheduled live streaming next Saturday, I'd say. So as soon as, next Saturday rolls around, we will probably, 100% be taking a look at these again. And maybe by then, we'll actually have Legion properly merged into the game. Oh, that's so exciting to say. After years and years of trial and tribulation, finally at the finish line. How exciting is that? We're also going to be doing an interview with the developers. The first time I bring this up, but if you're interested in hearing the stories about how Legion development went, if you're interested in hearing those first-hand accounts, I believe it's going to be in January.
It is your mission to win this battle with both tactical and strategical supremacy.
Oh no.
First, you need to produce metal and energy.
We've just been raided with 70 folks from Lost Dead Man right as I was about to stop. Oh no. Okay, let me see if I can find somebody else here. Oh, I feel awful. Welcome everybody from Lost Dead Man. I have pre-existing stuff and things I need to go take care of, but let me see if I can find you guys stuff and things to enjoy here. Here we go. How about some top 1% gameplay? That sounds pretty good, eh? Alright. Hop on the boat if you want to stay around and watch some Beyond All Reason. I'm sure more folks will be coming online to check this all out. And again, like I said before, next weekend, next Saturday, we will be having a look at a bunch of these units again. And I'm very, very excited about all that. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a fabulous time. We are going to send the raid in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, sending out the raid, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, everybody.